Good morning. I don't touch this subject generally, but today I don't know, it comes. I find, not only me, that we are in full Kali Yuga. And what it means, it's a cycle, you see, beyond our time calculations. We are in full Kali Yuga. So, you cannot change that. It's a universal cycles, manifestation of what we will never know, but still which is. So for me, it's not what to do. It is not by trying to raise consciousness of the humanity. It's again an utopia. But still, to know that this is the movie which is going on now, where you cannot interfere, is the movie which is going on now. So you can at any time. It's your birthright to unplug for a moment, just not to be the actor in it. And you rest there a split second, whatever time you like. And then the movie continues. You can unplug as you like. I think this is a direction I would suggest. So I don't touch everybody as his own life, personal life in this Kali Yuga. Leave it. It's not the point. But don't entertain this illusion that consciousness of humanity can be a rose. A reason. Uplift. That's it. Okay, Cello, good morning. Yeah, could you take the mic? Because you have a very feminine voice. Hi.
Hi. So I wish to unplug myself, even just for a single second.
Yeah.
But
Don't catch the butt. This is how you have the split second. There will always be a so-called impediment.
what to do with my desire? You mentioned last time that is just the desire of this artistical eye. And since that, I feel I am living together with a liar, because I realized that in these last years I didn't have, so not even my desire is real. So it's just the desire of this artistical eye.
But you cannot do otherwise.
Yes.
Leave it, but know what it is.
But
Know that it will not lead you to freedom. just know its limit, even if it is more expanded than the normal mind or daily mind. You cannot, if you can live otherwise, you would do. But if you cannot, there is nothing wrong. But it's just, I name things so that you are not fooled by what's going on.
But where can I find my real desire?
But you have not to find it, it's going on. Without you conscious or not. What is your personal life? Only desires. What's a personal life? What keeps you alive? Desires. Even if you are 100 years old, suddenly you want to live, you still live. I don't know if I clarified anything. Otherwise, ask more. So what is complicated? What is difficult?
This unplugging. So
Unplug.
Yes, I wish to have it.
Yeah, but you see, that wish puts you kilometers away from the real thing. The real thing, I have to speak like this, at least from where you are without hooking at the mind. You follow your mind telling that, isn't it? Ah. And it is not the mind which will present you the split second of unplugging. When I say unplug, of course it's a way to speak, but it's just to say, mind you, you are always hooking at some movement. You see, but, and how to, and this thing. This is the mind. And the mind has no solution. So, allow yourself to rest. Hello? Allow you, well, doesn't matter. Allow yourself to acknowledge a rest or be this split second before you hook at anything. Very good. And live your life. Once you know this, the life cannot blind you, you see. Everything goes on well. It can deaf you, but no, doesn't matter. What is satsang? It is just, what is the moment before speaking, let's say? And during speaking, but it's more obvious before speaking. Huh? What is satsang? It's just to offer yourself, allow yourself, realizing that you don't need to have a life constantly with the movement of the mind. It's your birthright to rest also. It's very exhausting to be always an actor. a doer, very exhausting. Because a doer makes you always search. Let it be in the world, let it be in spirituality. Why? Because a doer is in time, so there is a past, present, future. So he's always bringing you in an unknown future with some concepts, goals, ideals. What is in Sanskrit the name for that untouchable nature?
Turiya? Turiya?
Turiya.
Usha?
Tell a few. You tell, you know Sanskrit.
I'm not going to tell Miguel that we.
Miguel! Okay. I mean, I just asked to make you speak, you know.
I think there are several. For me, it's just a bit confusing still.
Attends.
Because there are several.
Yeah. To be still. How they say it in Sanskrit.
I don't know. There are several concepts for me that are not still very
Really?
accurate in my mind. So I cannot be.
Then you are not still. Why are you not still?
Because I'm still struggling in daily life, even with meditation and daily chanting. In daily life, samsara still, when I take
Daily life is only
it actually-
samsara.
Sorry?
Daily life is only samsara. Do you think there is a solution there, that samsara will present you near a permanent nirvana? No! How can it be? The nature of samsara cannot produce any accomplishment of another nature, which is ephemeral.
But if you live a life of karma yoga, you need to be in action. So
But that depends on everybody. You cannot send a message for all the population, be in action. Everybody will live his life according to its own destiny by birth. And those who don't have action, they are also in Kali Yuga, and there is no problem. That's what I said in the beginning. Did you hear me?
I hear you. I heard you say
Okay.
it's Kali Yoga time.
Yeah, but it was not to say that. It was to say more. Keep quiet. You unplug yourself sometimes. It's your birthright. There is, for me, this is the only solution, if there is a solution, and good for any yugas anyway.
The unplugging should not be very tough for me. To understand the concepts, it's okay, and the consequences of that, which is all you said, that it's necessary not to be with the mind all the time.
Yeah.
But you have to be conscious of that all the time, even if you're doing karma, if you're working, if you're...
It's impossible. It is impossible. Because then you speak of somebody conscious. That consciousness will die with you. What is indicated by unplugging, that's why one cannot describe, there is nobody there, but there is still, we can say something, nothing, whatever. I speak about that. I don't speak to be conscious during the waking state. Okay. To be conscious in a waking state all the time is as much an utopia as to think that this is reality.
So So when do you, so when do you stop being, when do you start being conscious in daily life?
When you stop
When
conscious,
do you start being
Conscious.
conscious? When do you let samsara go and start being conscious in daily life?
but you don't need leave the daily life go by itself. If you like to be more conscious of your work, to be a bit more efficient, it's another thing. This is the work in life. This is your personal life. It has nothing to do with what is expressed in satsang. Live your life. You see. But no, it's a movie. How do you know it? Unplug. Just now. Then you know for certain it's a movie. And whenever suddenly your mind, your conscious mind said, oh, I've been unconscious, I've been so identified, at that moment, it is that was when you unplugged, which reminds you, hey, it's still, this is samsara, don't worry. You never need to work to be always that. It's always there. Only the mind works or not. Only the movie is going on or not. Yeah?
I just wish those moments were more.
Ah, yeah, you can never wish, but then fulfill it. Of course, one develops much attraction or love for this. Still, you will have a life with identifications and non-identifications. Don't try to change that.
So lost cause. Once you said that samsara took a bite on you, something that.
Attends, samsara?
Samsara took a bite on you.
A bite on me? Yeah, a bite. Yeah, it bites.
So that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it will bite. Even if you are free, it bites. I mean, but you don't try to transform the whole environment because you had a bite and this should not be there and I should not be feeling bitten and whatnot. That whole philosophy or beliefs disappears. You are bitten, of course, it's samsara. What else do you expect? Bus!
Sometimes it's good.
Yeah. Any attachment in this life will bite. And can you live without attachment? Zero. No. No. So don't try to transform this life. It is as it is for you, for each. Some are more yogic, some are more bogic. Nothing to do. Yes, sir. Yeah. No, there.
It doesn't work.
Yeah, but the illusion of it. Hi.
Hi. What is the difference between a yani and someone who unplugs from time to time?
I don't see any difference.
And why come to satsang?
Because first of all, it's a place which attracts the seeker, because there is an attraction as he's seeking. It looks like he's seeking, suddenly feels, oh, it fits what I search still. Or it's a place because you love to just be yourself.
But hasn't the yani stopped searching?
A jnani stops searching, sure. of course. Yeah. And the one you spoke about, where it looks, it's sometimes that is a jnani and sometimes not, is also, it doesn't have a search. Because you see, it's enough to have been freed for one moment from the movement, from the tyranny of the mind. It's enough, because you have seen then what's underlying everything. So your mind suddenly is enlightened, so he will also forget. But the thing is done. You don't care anymore, because in the manifestation it will be the way it is. You like it?
I'm used to thinking a yani is someone who is always conscious.
Yes, people say I am always conscious because they know that when it's that screen, let's say, where the movie is played upon, is always there. But it doesn't mean that their small I in the waking state or in the dream state will be always conscious of it. It's not needed. It is not needed. It's needed when you have a belief. It has to be permanent, which is impossible. Because it doesn't belong to anybody. It doesn't care about waking state, dreaming state, ignorant state, sleeping state, enlightened state. It doesn't belong to anybody. It's not an attainment. If it is an attainment, you have that trouble. Do you recognize something in it?
No.
Okay. That's funny. But you see, what do we have in our hands? It's just now. We have nothing else than just now. So if you are in your mind, there is a past, a so-called present and a future. If you are not in the mind, you are just now. There is nothing else. Okay. Are you still searching?
Not right now.
Okay.
I'm not so familiar with these concepts, but
Which concept?
well, like Jnani, what
Jnani
is
means an enlightened person, a knowledgeable person, free person.
But isn't a free person still like a shadow in the whole?
Oh yeah, really? If you put it in the comparison, a non-free person and a free person, in the gesture, in the attitudes, in the opinions, that's different. But here you see, Satsang is not busy with that. Satsang, well, first of all, it's not busy with anything, but So if there is a demand, there is an indication of what? It's not in the mind. Something is not in the mind. That we call freedom or enlightenment or realization of the self or the true nature of things or reality with a big R or that, I am that.
But every person is of the mind, isn't it?
But that's what one thinks. That's what one thinks. That's why. Total confirmation. I love it. Don't Canada, you help me so much. Yes, yes. And how can you see that? How can you see what you declared, but everybody is the mind, or I don't know, in his mind? How can you see that? From where you see that?
I would say from what I am.
And what I am is in the mind.
No,
But
the
then
mind is in what I am.
Then why you ask the question first? You declared, but everybody is in his mind. And now you just say those other things. What? Yeah, that's better.
No, maybe I got it wrong. It felt to me that Philip was saying that the yani should always like be attached to consciousness, and this for me is not possible. It's not possible.
Did I
You
say it was
cannot
possible?
attach anything. You cannot attach anything to it.
But did I say something else? Maybe you didn't hear well. I never said what you said.
Yeah.
Mm. Anyway, I tell you, any description will not do. So better just be it and shut up. Don't name it anything. Or don't shut up, but know whatever you will tell is an indication or a concept. That's all. And be free. Even the Vedas, they describe. But it's an indication, it's to help the seeker. It's a compassion from that we don't know, because we seek it. We dedicate our life because we cannot do otherwise. We want to see what it is. So they say, I am that, and it is this. It is untouchable and undescribable. Still, they describe. So don't confuse the description. Any description for it. It's just to eventually help you punctually when you are fiery enough to be free. That's all. It's not a teaching. It is a sword. Psh, laser. Hmm? Without anesthesia. Laser cut without anesthesia. That's the compassion of it. Yes, please. The mic.
So I feel like I got caught in we've got this Kali Yuga reference of
Okay.
as described.
You speak a little bit louder. Yeah, you feel caught in the reference of.
Um,
So you know it.
yeah.
Okay,
No,
so
but okay, so my question was in the realm of maybe some advice or something.
no, that's what I say. You just know it. Then suddenly, just now keep quiet. Don't go there.
Yeah.
Because if you think there is a solution
Yeah.
in the mind, you are fooled.
But it's not regarding particularly. It's not regarding myself. It's regarding some other sort of finding a solution in the mind for something in the world.
But that's what I said in the beginning. I somehow cannot follow that.
No, but so what I saw is that I got very caught in that. And
Yeah, then what do you expect? A personal life will be made of to be caught and not caught?
no, okay.
Okay?
But given the exceptional nature of now, where you can get so caught so easily and so quickly via YouTube or whatever it is,
Yeah.
that I suppose I was thinking, is there some maybe wiser way to deal with that? When you
Yes.
see, okay, I'm caught in that.
Okay,
Am I
okay,
free?
listen. Maybe there are wiser ways in the world, of course.
Yeah,
But then you know, you speak about the movie.
that's clear.
That's clear.
Yeah,
Then there is no problem. If you like, you are there. Also, there is a freedom. If it is your life to be a bit wiser in the world, be a bit wiser in the world. If it is not your thing, you don't care or whatever, don't care. It is as perfect. There is nothing better or not. It's your personal life.
yeah.
Okay. So don't mind to be this way or that way in the personal life. You see, that is very natural to you to be this way or that way. Now, it's in the movie. It's in Kali Yoga, in the cycle.
And this is what's referred to with vigilance?
Little more.
When you talk of vigilance, is
Yeah.
that related to that kind of thing?
I would say when you still have the idea that you are sometimes not yourself, and I mean by that what you cannot know, but which is mysteriously and strangely enough always there when you don't listen to your mind. It is called vigilance, to remove that shade of a doubt, because the one concept is still a little bit into picture. Otherwise, it has no meaning to speak like this. Yeah.
I mean, at least it's clear to me that everything I speak of is totally in the mind. But just, I can't do anything.
Oh, but you can speak loud, I am sure.
Here.
Ah! But what?
What was I saying?
No. You were telling about.
You said it's very clear that everything.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, but
No, continue now, it's too late. Everybody wants something. Me too. But what? So you spoke about vigilance? I answered you?
yeah, I mean, all of this I see just comes from, in fact,
Comes from?
it comes from some idea, I guess, that things might be a certain way.
Okay.
If I spot the mind.
No, but you see, what can I say? What I see is that in the world, not I speak about the movie, some people are like a bit saviors, some are the opposite, and people don't care. So all this is a dance in the movie. You cannot avoid that. According to your birth, you will be in one side or in the middle or in the opposite. I mean, you cannot, dear, you cannot interfere. It will be done anyway, the way it has to be done from your birth. That's why you took birth also. Now, in this birth, you can suddenly question, what is this birth? What is this movie, after all, so-called reality? Then Satsang appears to tell you, yes, it's a movie, you cannot do much there, but do according to your life, where the life brings you. Tie the camel or untie the camel, according what is in with you, your tendencies, but know that it's a movie, and for some reason I can be freed also to be an actor all the time. And when you see that you can be free to be an actor, it is all the time, even though the movie will continue to make you believe, oh, sometimes I'm an actor, sometimes I unplug. That's in the movie, but it will be like this. I don't know if I am clear. I hope I am clear.
No, it's very clear.
Okay. Like for me, sorry to speak of me, but I feel very much, as I said, we are in Kali Yuga. Means a lot. You know very, very well what I mentioned without mentioning it. But my role, that's what I feel, my birth, brings me here to tell, don't interfere. Okay, I am totally in harmony with that. Now, somebody else in Satsang would say, I want to interfere. And if he doesn't confuse it with the moment where there is no mind, let him have a life like this. Who is there to judge? Everybody has his own birth with peculiar, particular, personal life and role in this life. That's all. Even those who say you can uplift the consciousness of humanity, maybe they have a great role. Maybe it helps a lot of people, maybe not to freedom, but at least to live better. But it's not my role. I have to cut off everything. What to do? I would be very bad in telling those beautiful things. So.
It just comes to me that it's such a just incredible story, this one of being free for the mind.
It's an incredible story
For
to
the mind, you know. So
to be free. You may.
Yeah. So
It is. It
the
is.
imagination of the mind, of the whole thing which he puts there
Yeah.
about that subject. It's really incredible.
It is. It's blowing the mind in the end. Huh?
But it's very much there.
What is there? What is there?
Well, it's my habit to go into that thing of like myself as, you know, getting free or enlightened or any of this whole story.
Yeah, we had a fantastic bubble.
But that's what I mean. Yeah.
It's called spiritual bubble. Spiritual bubble. Yeah. There is the world bubble. There is so many bubbles. Yeah. It's life. It's the life. So many aspects in life. Yeah. Imagine we dedicate even eventually our life to this goal. And at the same time, we cannot deny that it is a blessing. It's so strange.
So, what is your role in Satsang?
Microphone.
Microphone. There you
What is what?
Huh? So what's it? Huh? Hola?
Yeah. Let's speak in front then.
What is your role in Satsang?
What is what?
What
Your
is
role.
Your role in Satsang? You're
Satsang.
the director, you're the subtitle, you're the photographer.
I don't give that to myself. You may give it.
Yeah, for this
It's my life. It is my life.
Yeah.
But it doesn't. I don't need any label for that. But of course, I look like a guru because it's satsang and I am on a chair. But I feel very free not to take myself for it. And still, it looks like I fully play the role. But it's my life.
Yeah.
Yeah. For part of my, because I have also many other things in life. So what do you want to know?
Nothing about it.
Then you can ask the same about Papaji, Ramana, all those we have known, or
It's just a joke that they can get seriously.
a joke? No, I
The
don't.
question
Mm.
was supposed to be a funny question.
I don't understand anything.
You wanted to make a joke, but it became a serious question, and it was not his intention.
I transform everything into seriousness. Yeah. But you see, what is the difference between me and a few of you there? A few of you there, they love also to speak about that which is unspeakable. We even ask you when you are born and you said, I am unborn. Is it not satsang too? You just don't have a public. You have one-on-one because you are a desert one. You've come from the desert, so there is no public in the desert. Eventually some scorpions, snake, and but you will still tell anybody I am unborn. So, did you choose that?
Did I?
Did you choose this way?
If I choose.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Did you?
No, no, it's your life.
Exactly.
It happens. You could speak loudly, or?
If you like.
Well, let us see.
Yes, so my question or what I bring is about the... You hear?
Like this, yes.
Okay. So it's unavoidable.
Okay.
No.
We continue. It's
It's
unavoidable.
unavoidable that... so you spoke of the guru. So I come to Satsang because I have this search and I meet you and you indicate the thing.
Yeah.
Okay. You indicate the things to me which fulfill my search or the direction in my search.
Okay.
So it's impossible, is it not, to take you as the guru, as the form, as the being that...
Yeah, for a while.
Yeah, but and then the example of the guru is inevitably has an effect, no?
It has to be?
Has an effect.
as an effect.
Or to say the example of the guru, so even in your...
But I don't deny.
Yeah.
I don't deny that it's totally paradoxal.
Yeah.
But it's true that if you search, a few can make it by themselves, they say, but most of us, and I was in one most of us, we need a guide. It's like, I need help. Please, can you help me? I want this. And you go to the proper one who looks like fitting you. Sometimes you mistake, but then you see it after some time and you change till you find where you can trust because you have some experience fitting totally your demand. Okay, but that guru, it doesn't link you, he removes links. So that at some point, the guru himself will disappear. Or, as I said, no guru should enter here, and yet, as a shape, as a form, you will be totally grateful still to the guru. So there is a paradox that you cannot solve. It will be expressed this way. Did I answer?
Yes. And I wanted to say that inevitably your characteristics have an effect on, for me anyway. So when I thought what I thought earlier, it's somehow, I find it unavoidable to refer a little bit these ideas to what I see before me, you, and your characteristics. So I mean to say that
my characteristics can mislead you totally. But
I'm saying that, what am I saying?
it's unavoidable. Yeah. Okay, it's part of the journey, Yeah. That's what it is said. It's wiser maybe to take everything as a teaching. Otherwise you will be, like they say, the wife of a guru, because she washes the socks and the panties of the guru, of the husband, she will never see him as a guru. So you have to be very careful. That's why I always touch the feet at any moment, not to forget he's not an husband, he is the guru for me in my life. No, but it's really like that, you see, what to do. It's an extraordinary, very strange and mysterious journey. That's true. But you see, the guru who says that, at the same time says, why do you believe you have to go into a journey? What you search is because you are that already. This is the thing.
It's a tendency or a habit. I mean, okay, my character is not your character, but it's a tendency or a habit to refer one's experience back somehow, I don't know if that's the right way to say it, to what I see as the master before me. So there's some to compare, and therefore to make a judgment about
yeah, but you see, then you start to make judgment about yourself and then about myself. And then you are fucked. Yeah.
That's why I'm
No,
saying
no, I
it now.
agree. We all, this is part of the journey.
Yeah.
We will face difficulties, that's true. That's why hurry up to see you don't need a journey.
Is this cut off the Buddha's head? Like that.
If you don't have journey, where is the head?
No, okay.
In the journey, you see, you cannot avoid. I speak for those who have a guide, who needed a guide. You cannot avoid to have a relation with the guide. And even in tradition, they say you have a relation of father, of mother, of lover, and of guru. You can have so many relations with that guide. You will project all what you need to be fulfilled, all what you believe in. Okay? Then, of course, during that journey in time, a few roles will fall off. You don't need anymore a papa nor a mama. In the end, you may need just an indication. Because in fact, what is a guru is the one who removes even the belief that you are I, and if you remove the belief that you are I only, without I, there is not even a guru. There is not the other. But as long as you have I for real, there will be the world, or a guru, or something, a concept. So it's a big luck if you want to be freed from beliefs, to have a guide which directs you all the time where you already are. But sometimes it's at once. It will always be at once, but I mean sometimes it's at once, sometimes it takes weeks, sometimes months, sometimes years. Huh? Because it's not about transforming or being perfectly as your concepts are about enlightenment and freedom. It's not about that. So that has to be heard again and again. Sure. Till it really clicks into you. Yeah.
So I want to kind of present it like completely 100% as it seems to me. So I feel like I understood well.
Okay.
I'm not the mind, and I had a split second of
Yeah.
seeing.
Okay.
Okay. So it appeared like there's not a search anymore.
Yeah.
I bring this now.
Yeah.
Because somehow it's all still there. So this split second, what is that? In fact, there's no end.
It's here.
There's no end to anything.
There is no end in the movie, except when you will not breathe anymore. What do I may not have understood? You mean there is no end of happenings going on?
It's just
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
For this mind and body, sure, there is no end of happening. And in Alfambrash, I think it is the top of happenings. But this is the movie. Now you spoke of the split second. You cannot put that split second in the past. Because then it's part of the movie. You know, if I was giving satsang based referring to my split second in my history, when Papaji left the body, I would be really more than fact. It is just now. Even though if I tell the story, I will put it in the history. There was a before and after, and so. But it is a story. Yes.
I'm on the verge to make a decision in business. Very earthly question on one hand, but it seems it's very difficult to find the inner answer.
To a question you have.
No, to a decision I have to make.
Yeah, sure.
So then I do the mind thing, pluses in the mind, the for and against. And I was kind of trying to find my answer here, like asking you in my mind, without asking you, now I'm doing it. And then some answers came. But then I think if I don't know, then I don't go. So it's kind of a bit of a mess. And this is just business, but it's also about love. It's more like,
Yes.
the question would be like,
You are in a mess.
I mean, I'm not really in a mess, you know, I'm alive, I'm fine, but it's more like, I feel this pressure, like I have to decide now. Sometimes I just don't know the answer.
We all know that. There are periods of life where it is quite like that. But you know what would help is to give moments where blank moments. You know, it's like Einstein. You know Einstein by name?
Einstein?
Yeah, the big Einstein, the big head. Yeah. He had a very difficult mathematical problems to solve. And he knew for some reason it must be right, but he could not know how to show it. And for some reason he was lucky to understand that it will be like to give himself non-thinking moments. And really, that's how he found the famous relativities things and all that. He knew that. So many people even meditate to get things like that in the world, in the movie. They even introduce meditation in factories and all that. Why, you think? To make more efficient. But it's used for the world. While the freedom I speak about or try to indicate, you don't make it a something. That's different.
And don't make it a...
Something. It's useless.
I also feel the mind, like when I make this decision, then my life will be better. And will fall all into place.
Beliefs, all these beliefs. Well, sometimes it's true. Huh? I don't say that some decisions are wiser than others and you are better. That is also true. Huh? I think a guideline which is not bad, but I don't speak more about the life, is don't make your life too complicated. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. It's already enough complicated. Where there is two, it's already complicated. So keep it simple. That's it, or some latest, last minute something? Thank you very much.